Hello everyone and welcome to another Lost Skills Podcast video. This is going to be a video of my Get Home bag. I talked about this briefly in a previous episode. This is the bag I just bought. It's a rubberized like nylon. I paid $6 for it at Fleet Farm. It is a shoulder bag, and here's my canteen. You can see the shoulder strap. It's not a backpack. I decided to not go with like an Alice pack or something because it takes up a lot of room in the vehicle. This is a fairly compact bag, if you can see it from the side. It's not that deep. It'll probably hold everything, maybe not everything, but it'll hold quite a few things to help me get home if I ever have to leave from where I work to get to my house. Once I get here, I can find some of my other stuff and then keep going on about my business. So give me a few minutes and I'll take some of the contents of my bag out and show you what they are. Alright everyone, this is the first thing I took out of my bag. This is going to be mounted to the outside of my bag eventually. Kind of going to go right here. But this is just a cheap Master Force bag for like carrying stuff around when you're a construction worker or whatever. Bought it really cheap at Menards. I think I paid $5, which is actually almost the same as what I paid for my Get Home bag. And this bag is pretty much my fire kit. Now, this is tinder. This is a little piece of fat wood I have here. Here's my compass. Here's a magnesium bar ferro rod. And this is a custom-made striker I made. It shaves off a lot better. I made this out of an old piece of file. It's very sharp. It's almost as sharp as a knife. Actually, it is as sharp as a knife. So it does serve two functions. I can use this part to file some shavings off, and then I can use the beveled edge to take some shavings off. Here's a buck folding knife. I'm very partial to these knives. I have a few of them. I keep one for hunting. And I also have a Leatherman kick. So this is just one part of my kit. And I will get some more stuff out of my bag. Be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. And now I'm going to go over some of the things that are in my bag. Of course, you've all seen the Hunter bottle that I did a video on just recently. A couple of snowmobile maps. Now, why snowmobile maps? For one, have all the roads, they have all the major lakes, boat landings, all that good stuff for my area. Also have all the snowmobile trails, especially important if you're going to go somewhere on foot. You might need to take an alternate route. An extra flashlight in a case. Knife sharpener. These aren't the best knife sharpeners in the world. They'll get a knife pretty sharp. You might have to resharpen it again. Bar soap with soap holder for sanitation. Another compass. Here's a compass from my fire kit. I think I forgot to talk about that. Oh, and also forgot to talk about this film canister full of tinder. Here are my canteen cup and my military canteen with the bag. It's got a little pouch. Don't have nothing in that yet. Now this, y'all might want to know what this is. This is a little stove I made. Folds up. Pretty cool little stove. Don't take up a lot of room. I can put my military canteen cup on here and boil water or whatever if I don't want to have a really big fire. I'll just show you quick how it comes apart. I seen something like this in the Backwoodsman magazine. They want $20. Figured I could build it cheaper. Whole thing that thick, Here's my thumb for scale. Also, I wrap it in that shop rag right there. The reason I wrap it in a shop rag is one, so it doesn't bang everything else up in my kit. For two, we talked about sanitation a little bit in my podcast. Don't have a roll of toilet paper? Well, that rag might just have to do. Next thing, an Altoids tin, which I've painted gray, and I'm going to put a cross on it after I paint it red, maybe a black cross. That is some Band-Aids and some hydrocortisone cream and stuff like that. Just a basic first aid kit. I probably need to add a little more to my first aid kit, and I probably will. This is like anything, a work in progress. Next thing, fishing lures. There's some jig heads, some sinkers, some hooks, some little rubber bodies, and some clips. Something that you should have, and hey, it doesn't hurt to have in your vehicle anyway. See a lake, want to stop and go fishing, I go cut myself a pole and I can go fishing. And here is another part of my fishing kit. I have all my bobbers and stuff in there. Also have some more tinder in the bottom, just some cotton out of a pill bottle. This is one of them gum containers. Now this rubber band, underneath this rubber band, I have a bunch of monofilament fishing line. You can see it there kinda. It's 20-pound test. On the bottom, have this piece of tape taped over the bottom, and if I can get the tape off, one-handed, that's a piece of wire right there. I poked a small hole in the bottom. That's snare wire, which is I just use like floral wire or something like that, really thin gauge flexible stuff, and it's coiled around in the bottom of the container, and you can use that for making snares for rabbits and squirrels. This is some industrial strength fishing line that a friend of mine gave me. Very tough stuff, very hard to break. Lots of it on here. You can double, triple, quadruple it up and make yourself, some decent cordage. Another thing, 1/8-inch polyester rope, really cheap at Walmart. Doesn't hurt to have extra cordage. Here are some 22 shells. Well, I don't have my 22 out here right now. It wasn't in my bag. I just took it to the range. You might have seen the video up there. So I cleaned it and I put it in my gun closet, so it's not in my bag right now. And the next thing is a fixed blade knife. Any fixed blade knife would work dandy for you. This is one that I built myself. Take it out here. I built the sheath myself out of some scrap leather. I kind of built, this was one of my first attempts at building a knife. Wanted to make it look old and kind of antique-y. But then I kind of got lazy with the handle and just got some epoxy and shaped a handle out with some sandpaper. This thing is really sharp. I don't really use it that much. It kind of rides around in my bag. But there you go, and there is my bag all emptied out. I had a thing of hand sanitizer in there, but it kind of exploded in my bag. Must have exploded when it's hot out. Now this isn't an all-inclusive bag. This isn't all that's going to be in my bag. I want to do some modifications to my bag. I want to have my canteen holder on one side, and then my fire kit over here on the other side, and then I want to put a couple of D-rings across here for hanging other stuff on. But this is a Czechoslovakian gas mask bag, and I bought it at Mills Fleet Farm in their military surplus section. It's nice, waterproof, lightweight. It's not bad. I don't know, I'll have to go take it in the woods and try it out. But before I keep running on, I guess I'll have to pretty much wrap her up. Another thing I wanted to tell you about. So I don't know if you could see it right there in the middle of the O of the Altoids. I put a hole in there. I can use that for making char cloth now. And what do you know? I have some cloth. So that's, just a lot of things you can have in your kit. Want to multi-purpose your kit as much as possible. Try not to have too many unitaskers. Try to have everything have a few purposes. So I guess, like I said, I'm going to end the video here. So if you like watching this kind of thing, go to my website, check out my podcast at www.lostskillspodcast.com. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, give her a thumbs up. Thanks, bye.